Good morning, dear students. Dear students, we have completed our chapter 4 and chapter 4 was about adjectives. And today we are beginning a new chapter, chapter number 5, verbs. Okay, chapter number 5, verbs. The verbs. So there are 4 different types of verbs: transitive, intransitive, verb of action and verb of being. There are other verbs too, regular and irregular verbs. Okay, so we will learn the further, but today let us go through these definitions. So let's learn. The first one is finite verb. Verb that have a definite tense. Okay, a verb that has a definite tense are called finite verb. They have to agree with the subject in person and number. Now you must be thinking in person and number. Okay, in person. See, we have pronouns. There are 3 persons: first person, second person and third person. So here with the subject in person, so it says that whether it's a first person, second person, third person, whether it is a singular or plural. Okay. So and number, how many persons are there? Singular is there or plural? Persons means which person? First person, second person, third person. And number means whether it is a singular person or whether it is a plural. Okay. So finite verbs that have a definite tense are called finite verbs. They have to agree. The word is here. They have to agree with the subject in person in number. Now the given is example. She walks. She walks. Now she is the third person singular. She is a third person singular. And naturally for the third person singular, whenever we use action verb, we take s. Some words we take es, some we take s. Okay. So this is a person, this is a third person and this is a number. We have to say, since it is a third person, we are talking about a third person. So we take s. She walks. The next is direct object. A direct object is a noun or a pronoun. Okay. A direct object is a noun or a pronoun that directly receives. What it receives? The action of the verb in a sentence. That we shall learn in these 4 type of sentence further. Now let's go through the definition. A direct object is a noun or a pronoun. Fix it in your mind. We are talking about a direct object. A direct object, either it can be a noun. Noun means whether it can be a common noun or it can be a proper noun or pronoun. Whether it is a first person, second person, third person, we do not know. So that directly receives. Who receives the action? Noun or pronoun of the word in a sentence. It is directly receiving the action in a sentence, whether it is a noun or a pronoun. Indirect object. An indirect object precedes the direct object. It tells us who the verb indirectly affects and who is receiving the direct object. Okay. So the indirect object is little bit tough. Indirect object precedes the direct object. Is preceded takeovers the direct object and it tells us who the verb directly affects. To which verb it directly affects and who is receiving the direct object. Okay. Who is receiving the direct object? Noun or pronoun is receiving the direct object. Next is a complement. Complement is a word that completes the meaning of a sentence with a be type of, become type of verb. With a be type of or become type of verb. So in these 4 sentences, there are 4 sentences. In that I will teach you because The first, as I told you, we are going to learn transitive, intransitive, be type verb and become type verb we are going to learn. And these are the verbs: transitive, intransitive. Intransitive we learn direct object, indirect object. Intransitive we learn verb of action and verb of being. Okay, so here there are 4 sentences. Sarvani gave me a bag. Now here we will understand all these 4 types. With these 4 types, one is a finite verb, already we have learned, but direct object, indirect object, complement. Okay, that we are going to learn here. So Sarvani gave me a bag. Dear students, this sentence could have been written Sarvani gave a bag. Then also it could have been right sentence. इस तरह से लिखा होगा तो भी वो राइट सेंटेंस ही होगा. Okay, complete sentence. Sarvani gave me a bag. Now, which is the verb in the sentence? Gave. Which is the verb in the sentence? Gave. Now, I told you here, direct object is bag. Why direct object is bag? Because it is a common noun. See, here it is written, a direct object is a noun or pronoun that directly receives the action. It is directly receiving the action. Me is an indirect object. So what is the definition of indirect object? An indirect object precedes the direct object. Is precisely before the direct object, the indirect object has come. See, Sarvani gave a bag. That could have been also right. But here we have taken indirect object. Whom the Sarvani gave the bag? To whom the Sarvani gave the bag? Sarvani gave bag to me. Okay. So, the gave is a verb, me is an indirect object and bag is a direct object. And this sentence is of transitive sentence. This is a transitive sentence. And transitive sentence, they do not need, they need an object to complete the meaning of a sentence. So, what is in the transitive verb definition? Verb that needs to complete their meaning are called transitive words. So here the verb is completing the meaning in a sentence. So it is called a transitive sentence. Okay. The second sentence is Disha loves flowers. Disha loves flowers. Now, loves is a verb and flowers is a direct object, and this is sentence of intransitive verb. Why it is intransitive verb? Because intransitive verbs do not need any object to complete the meaning of a sentence, but a transitive verb need an object to complete the meaning of a sentence. So, Disha loves flowers. Okay, flower is a common noun and it directly receives the action. So, it is intransitive verb. The fawn ran. This is a B type sentence. Okay, the fawn ran. Okay, here we have learn. See, complement is a word that completes the meaning of a sentence. What ran? Fawn ran. So it is a complement sentence with the be type or become type verb. So this is a be type verb. The tiger is the national animal of India. The tiger is the national animal of India. See, which is the verb here? Is the verb. And the national animal of India is a complement. Complement is made of whom? About a tiger, and this is a become type of sentence. Dear students, we are going to learn further verbs. In a verb, there are 2 types: transitive, intransitive. Transitive verbs need an object to complete the meaning of a sentence, and intransitive verbs do not need an object to complete the meaning of a sentence. In intransitive verb, there are 2 types. One is direct object, other one is indirect object. That is already we have learned in the first sentence that Sarvani gave me a bag. Okay, Sarvani gave just need a direct and indirect object both. Second is an intransitive verb. Okay, intransitive verb of action. And which are the verb of action? The actions which we do, action words, and verbs of being. And verbs of beings are, which are the verbs of being? Is, are, was, were, etc. are the verbs of being. So dear students, let's learn the finite verb. Finite verbs, have a definite tense, are called finite verbs. They have to agree with the subject in person and number. Okay, direct object is a noun or pronoun that directly receives the action. Indirect object and indirect object receives the direct object and tells us who the verb indirectly affects and who is receiving the direct object. And complement is a word that completes the meaning of a sentence with a be type or become type verb. We went through the four examples and verb: transitive, intransitive verb direct, indirect object, transitive verb of action, and verb of being. Okay, verb of action and verb of being. So dear students, now let us go to the exercise that is on the page number 43. Okay, page number 43. So verbs we learn: transitive, intransitive. Transitive verbs has a two verbs of direct object and verbs of indirect object. And intransitive verb, there are other two types: verbs of action and verbs of being. So transitive verbs that do not need an object to complete the meaning of a sentence. Okay, two sentences are given here. Shyam plays the guitar beautifully. Who plays the guitar beautifully? Sam plays the guitar beautifully. The doctor gave some medicine to the patient. Who gave medicine? The doctor. So verbs such as place and give need nouns such as guitar and medicine and patient to complete their meaning. So transitive word needs to complete the meaning of their sentence, it needs object. Okay, now let us go through the exercise that is on the page number 44. Let's practice. Read the following passage, circle the transitive verbs and underline their objects. Okay, underline their objects. So first one is given here. So the first one is given here. What is given here? Meeta opens the door for her father. Meeta opens the door for her father. Okay, so which is the transitive verb? Opens is the transitive verb and the door is an object in the sentence. He has returned home from his trip to London. Now which is the verb here? Returned, and trip is an object. She feels very happy to see him. He works in a big multinational company. He always brings wonderful gifts for Meeta from different places. Okay, he brings different gifts for the Meeta from different places. So, brings is an transitive verb and gifts is an object in a sentence. This time he has bought a robot for her that can walk and talk. Okay, brought is an transitive verb and robot is an object in a sentence. It actually greets her. She names the robot Talkie. Okay, names is an transitive verb in a sentence and the robot Talkie is a object in a sentence. The robot has become Meeta's friend. Now Meeta wants to introduce Talkie to her best friend Rehana. Introduced is an transitive verb in a sentence and Talkie is an object in a sentence. So dear students, here I explained to you finite verb, direct object, indirect object, then complement. We went through the types of sentence, transitive verbs, and the exercise we have completed. So complete this work in your notebook as well as in your textbook. Have a good day and thank you to all.